Kyrie, 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 eleison. Kyrie, 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 eleison. Kyrie, Kyrie, Kyrie. I've heard that song about 15 billion times during this one. Oh my god, and I totally don't remember it. What's up? Nate Jackson, Criterion Collection guy. And we're finally back. Sorry about the long wait. Things happen, and I don't know. And it's funny because I have this one. You can see the freaking spine number 43. We know what this is, and yet I put it off all this time because I really thought that, first of all, I thought the supplements were going to take forever, and there are quite a few supplements. But the movie's short. It's only 90 minutes. This one's really short, so I don't know what. I mean, I just got really busy this week. I've been really busy this week, so I'm finally back to do one that this one's of course a classic, Peter Brook's Lord of the Flies, number 43, 1963, 90 minutes, black and white, blah blah. So it's basically if you've read William Golding's Lord of the Flies, then you got the majority of it. This is basically just a review. This is probably one of those. This is definitely one of those. Write an essay about the book, so just watch the movie. Elementary school movies. Like, okay, this is what you get. And watch it. This is what you base your essays on when you're younger. Anyway, so the basic story. It's about these kids who go on a trip and plane crashes stranded on an island, and they start to divide and conquer, and they turn into savages. They regress towards savagery. Some of them do. Some of them are able to maintain a level of level-headedness and all that, but as many of them turn into tribes, and at first there's a lot of order, and there's a lot of they divvy up jobs, but halfway through they start to have their own ideals and opinions, and they begin to hate each other and fight each other, and in some cases kill each other. So it's really hard to I don't really want to spoil this one because a lot of people haven't read the book or seen the movie, and that's the case, then hey, here's your chance. So let's just talk about the movie then. I think Peter Brook did a really good job with this one. I mean, I forget who did the music, but I thought the music was very, very apropos, and especially the opening. The opening is wonderful. Rather than set up any background or anything, the film starts with them on the island, which I think, if I remember correctly, I think the book's like that too. I don't quite remember, but yeah, basically that shows like shots of the scenes, like still images of the scenes, like kind of like in the style of Cheers, where they show scenes and they play music and then they play sound effects, and they show the plane going over and the plane going down, just in photos and like still imagery and all that, and just sound effects and all that, and this is all during the credits, and it works. It's very, very effective, and just get you right into it. You just sit there. It's like very entertaining. And yeah, it's one of the few title sequences I actually didn't skip because it actually got my attention. So there you go. For those of you, I skip the credits, especially during foreign films, because I have no interest in sitting through subtitles. I mean, it's bad enough I got to sit through enough subtitles with the dialogue, but subtitles through assistant directors and camera grips and all that, It's like, just get on with it. Let's get on with it then. Let's just get to the film, But in this case, got my attention, and then the kids, of course, are all really wonderful actors. They're all English, and kids who played Ralph and Peggy were awesome. It's like reading the book again, and I remember the book quite fondly. Apart from the ending, which got me when I saw the ending of the film. So makes me want to go back and read at least the ending just for that. So. But yeah, but about Peter Brook, there were a lot of, as far as directional goes, what can you say? It was pretty damn awesome. I think one of my favorite shots is when they steal Piggy's glasses to start the fire, and and they somehow manage this like solar eclipse kind of shot of the kid holding the glasses over the fire without like ruining the camera or something, and that was a trip. So yeah, and then there's that, and of course the ending where Ralph is being chased through the jungle. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to spoil much, but there's a scene, and the sound, just the way the sound design is a little concerned as far as like the music, the chanting, how certain sound effects abruptly stop, like dead, and just there's a lot of that going about in this film, and it's very effective and it works, and it brings a lot of dramatics to the film. The film's dramatic enough as it is, but more so. And really, that's all I have to say about this one. That's all I can really say without spoiling too much. What do I give it as a rating? I give it an A-. I give it an A- because I feel like there were certain scenes that I remembered from the film that could have just been played with a little more passion, a little more detail. I know it was 1963, and I know that it wasn't rated, so kids could go see it. But such as there's one scene where, screw it, I'm gonna spoil it. I don't care. Where they kill off Simon, because obviously, if you're watching this, you've seen the film, and probably all the Criterion people have seen it or read it. So, so they spoil them. They kill off Simon, and that scene was just a little too, Simon was kind of an important character, because especially when he when I remember when I was reading in high school, I always thought he was the Lord of the Flies because he was the one looking at the pig's head with the flies all over it. That was one of the big questions, like, who is Lord of the Flies? And Simon, because it's obvious, head horse with blinkers, horse with blinders on, and it's me. Anyway, so there's that, and I think the other scene, I think there was one other scene that I can't quite remember, but like I said, so mine is just, it was an awesome movie, and it was excellent, and I want to watch it again and again and again, and I'm glad that I bought it, I'm glad that, it's in my collection, which we'll get to in a minute. But there were just like scenes like that where they kill off Simon that I feel like it's just a little rushed, and if they just spent just a little more time to just really hit the nail on the head, then it would have been a full A. Hell, maybe even an A+. But there you are. But A- is great. It was perfect. And, well, not perfect, like I said, but A- is damn near perfect. So there you go. Lord of the Flies, watch it. Supplements. Too many goddamn supplements. There's a commentary. I want to watch it again. There's audio recordings of William Golding reading from his novel Lord of the Flies, accompanied by the corresponding scenes from the film. I almost did that, but I didn't want to cover up the dialogue because there wasn't. There are scenes where there's no dialogue. They're just walking around yelling at each other. There's a deleted scene, which was kind of deleted for a good cause. It was kind of boring. An interview with Brooke from 2008, which was really cool because he was talking about how he met all the kids and how everything kind of came together. Bunch of behind the scenes material, like home footage with narration from like cameramen and all that. This was cool. The trailer, I didn't watch the trailer, but who cares? The trailer is probably, it probably says all it needs to say. And then disc 2 has there's an excerpt from a 1980 episode of South Bank Show featuring Golding. It's a show from London Weekend Television, which featured William Golding. I guess they talked about 3 of his books, but it's only the first half of it, pretty much the first half hour is about Lord of the Flies, and that's what they put on here. And a new interview with cameraman Gerald Field, He talks about pretty much the same thing that Peter Brook talked about in his interview, but except a little more of the technical side, a little more of the how shots were set up and all that. And then there's an excerpt from Field's 1975 documentary The Empty Space, showcasing Brook's theater methods, which was stupid. I mean, it was so 70s beyond. I mean, just people walking around and chanting and all that, and it's just like, this has nothing to do with Lord of the Flies, but it's supposed to be about Peter Brook. And if this is what Peter Brook is about, then I'm kind of not wanting to see the rest of his films. Just stick with this, stick with Lord of the Flies, and you'll be fine. And then Living Lord of the Flies, piece composed of never-before-seen footage shot by the boy actors during production, with new voiceover by actor Tom Gammon, who played Simon. And yeah, it's basically just 6 minutes of him talking about his role as Simon, and I don't know, he kind of adds a little bit of dramatics to his reading, as if like, they killed me off, oh my god, And there you go. So yeah, that's basically all I had to say about Lord of the Flies. I give it an A-, of course. You'll notice that I'm not in shot right now, but there's a reason for that. The reason for which I apparently am having a hard time finding. Well, I don't know what am I doing? Oh, this is what I'm doing. I'm looking over here, because here is where my own, I can put this, rather than throw this one away, or throw this, as I tend to do, because, only library copies. I own this one, so I'm going to put it with my little Criterion collection. Ignore the Seinfeld over here. Don't look at this side. But yeah, look at my Criterion collection. Oh my god, Criterion. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I figured, well, I'm doing the first one that I actually own, so I'm gonna just quickly show you what I got. Let's see, I got the Beastie Boys video anthology number 100. This was the first one I bought because I thought, friggin', why do they have the Beastie Boys video collection? How awesome is that? So I'm just like, I'm waiting for it. I can't wait for this one. But we got a ways to go, but we're almost halfway through. We're almost through the first, well, not halfway through, the first 50, so how about that? So, got that, and then Richard III, this one I got from a library book sale. So this one I didn't really choose. I just grabbed it because, and it's not the reissued version, but, I think the Laurence Olivier ones, the Shakespeare ones, are only are now in like some box set, and after seeing Henry V, I have no intention of buying it. So this one might be going back, or to the selling or whatever. Anyway, that's number 215, and then we got number 535, Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. This one my brother and I went into because we've seen this one. We actually watched this before I even took on the task of reviewing the Criterion Collection. So yeah, and this one's good, and I can't wait to see this one again. And we'll hopefully get my brother in to guest review this one. So yeah, we got that one. And then this one, Insignificant. We got Insignificance number 566. This one I got because I love the soundtrack. I have the soundtrack. It was released on ZTT Records, one of my favorite labels of all time. And so I thought, if this, and they have like clips from the movie sprinkled in the soundtrack, and so I just thought I'd grab this one just because. And so that'll be in a couple. I mean, now the funny enough is all of these are much later in the series, so I don't know when I'll get to these, but we'll hopefully get soon. Harold and Maude. This is another one that I leaned more toward my brother because my brother loves this movie. So, I'm not, too looking forward to this one, but I'll give it a shot. It's in the Criterion Collection, so I'll give it a shot. We'll see. Maybe, and it might be kind of good. It might actually be kind of cool. We'll never know. Anyway, so there's Harold and Maude number 608. And one more that I have that I bought Quadrophenia. Why? Because it's an amazing album and the Who rock. And yeah, so Criterion. This just, well, actually, this came out in 2012, so number 624. So yeah, this one, I'm just, like I said, 20, 30 years when I finally get to this one, we'll have a grand old time and we'll be just rocking out. It'll be fun. I really, like I said, I love Quadrophenia, and I'm hoping the movie does not disappoint the way Tommy did. But that's anyway. So that's my little Criterion collection. Again, don't look at the Seinfeld. I'm just a consolidation method. As I get more, I'll find a place for these, and maybe this will just be dedicated to Criterion. Because I'll probably end up fitting every Criterion DVD I want. I mean, I have a wish list, and you can look on my thing. I think it's under Nate Jackson on Criterion.com. So many that I still want to get, like, of course, High and Low and Diabolique. But other ones that I just take a chance on, like the Golden Age of Television. I'd love to get, of course, Fishing with John. I want to get Fishing with John. And, Golden Age of Television. And then some that I've never seen, but I'd like to, take a shot on, like Ministry of Fear, Design for Living. Of course, the Charlie Chaplin movies, Great Dictator, Gold Rush, Modern Times. Those I'd love to get, as well as some others that I thought were really good, or sounded good, like Broadcast News. I think sounded pretty good. W.C. Fields' 6 short films series, which is out of print, sadly. And yeah, so that's basically it. So here I go again, disappearing for a quick second, because just to show you what's on the plate next. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Next, number 44, the Red Shoes. Now, this one's. Oh my God, this one looks ridiculously long, because I don't know when we're gonna find time for this. More than likely, we'll do it. More than likely, this one will be either Tuesday or next week. Because, I honestly don't know. Well, it'll probably be Tuesday. We'll probably try to find time for Tuesday. I mean, Tuesday's going to be pretty busy. I'm going to be pretty busy Tuesday, but we'll try to find some time. And, and then after that, we got Taste of Cherry, which I'm still waiting on, because our library had, like, a really cheap version of it. So I'm hoping... I requested another version I'm hoping is the Criterion Collection Edition, because Folsom seems to have a lot of them over there. And then after that, we got The Most Dangerous Game, which I happen to have. And this one will be short because it's only 63 minutes and no subtitles. Quick and easy and fun, because I've read The Most Dangerous Game, and I can't wait to see how they do this. So yeah, that's the supplements. That's the Criterion Collection. That's Lord of the Flies. That's Red Shoes. Yeah, we're making progress. So again, slowly but surely. So anyway, sorry about the delay. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time for the Red Shoes, hopefully Thursday. And if you don't see me, Tuesday. If you don't see me Tuesday, you'll see me probably not till next Sunday. But I'm gonna try my damnedest to do it Sunday, Tuesday, so that we can get this wagon train a moving. Yeah. And until the next time, don't call me Piggy. Goodbye.